Hey guys, so I'm doing this training. I promised you all would, and I've got a hot minute to do it. So, if you hear my dogs, I'll go ahead and apologize. So anyway, welcome to the boards group. I created this so it could help, and I'm sorry I'm up close and personal, but I'm getting ready to switch my camera around. So I created the group to, basically kind of help you all and guide you. There is, like, you can get on YouTube and search like boards and it'll show you how to do stuff, but this is kind of more like the Scentsy of how it shows you to do stuff. So but anyway, so I just wanted to create the group to share with you all like things I have done to make my life better, anything like that regarding my business. But I take like boards really, like, I don't say serious, but I just use it a lot. I have it down to the point, like, if when we was gone to SFR, I have it down to my house sitter, like how to do everything for the pets and stuff, everything like that. So, like, I mean, I use it for other stuff besides Scentsy. So, but this is pretty much like kind of show you how to make things, like use boards. I'll try to make it as basic as I can. And I don't mean that to sound rude. I just, when you start boards, it's like overwhelming. Like, oh my God, I can't do this. But then after you do it for so long, you're just like, oh, I'll just drop it in board. Bum, 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 you know. So it's kind of like Canva. You know, when you first start Canva, it's like, oh my God. And whatever you do, if I never give you another piece of advice that you take away from me, please do not start Canva on your phone. Make sure that you have a desktop, because if you do it on your phone, you will lose your patience and you will have anxiety. Made that mistake. So anyway, as you get better with Canva, then you can graduate to your phone. But anyway, so I'm going to do boards. I have it on my phone, obviously, but I am on my phone. So I am just going to show you from my MacBook how to do things. And I'm just going to flip my phone around and kind of explain it to you. So hopefully this helps. I'm going to try to make this as informative and short so I don't drag out your time on this and you can get straight to the point. So, but if you do have questions, please let me know. I don't care a bit to answer them. Some days are crazier than others, so I might get right to it, and then it might take me a little bit to answer you. So, just depends. I do have 2 kids, 2 boys, and they are involved in a lot. So, anyway, on with the show. So I'm going to explain to you a little bit about boards. First of all, before I flip this around and explain to you, so you can have boards, and you can have one board for free. Like, you can have one board open and you have the free. But once you get more than one board, you're going to have to pay for it. Ever how you want to pay for it, that's up to you. It is tax deductible. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not a tax person. I'm not a CPA. So I have the paid for version, as you will see here in a minute. But I do take it off my taxes because it's a business write-off, because 90% of it is business. So, but anyway, so I'm just telling you that if you want to have more than one board, you will have to pay it for it. Boards does sometimes have, you'll have to get on their boards thing. They do have deals on them for like holidays and stuff. So keep an eye on that. That's how I got mine. And then you can get it in like a certain rate. So, a certain yearly rate. So, anyway, just before that, I don't want you to come at me for anything like that. So you get one. If you have boards, you get it for free. If you have one board, if you want multiple boards, you'll have to pay. So just to clarify. Anyway, let's flip this around and get started. So hopefully it will. Hold on just a second. All right, guys. Apologies if you hear my dogs and they start barking. But anyway. So I am going to show you how to do some boards content. I'm on my Apple, so I turn my phone around because I don't know about all that sharing screen stuff and everything. So I'm going to show you how to do some things on boards. Right now you're looking at my pages and everything. And just remember that if you do these, you get one board for free. You have the Boards app. If you want to use multiple boards, then you will have to pay for it. So please remember that. And obviously I pay for mine because you can tell, and then you can also tell. But anyway, so this is going to kind of show you some things that you can do on boards. Okay. So first thing, I know a lot of people wanted to learn how to make boards, and I'm going to move my phone as I do this because it just makes my life easier. So, this is the pages. Obviously, fundraisers is not done because we are not selling bars of soap. But anyway, so you can see, like, over here, you scroll down, it has all my pages. Like, these are the ones that I add to, like, open things. Like, you know, where you, like, an open board for everybody to do so they can kind of get an idea. But these are actually my personal ones that I do share. So, like, anyway, so that's, like, my real estate one, all that, my trunk or treat. So, anyway, but, so here we are, and we have, like, all these boards over here. So, you scroll down through here, and you'll see all my boards. And, like, some of these, I don't actually use. I really need to go back through here and organize these. But, like, I like some of the stuff they have in them. So, I pull stuff from that and add it to a board that I create, yada, yada, yada. But, like, you can see that I have, like, different things. Like, I even have, like, SFR and my house sitters in that. So, garbage. Like, I have my garbage people, like, a board on there with all the info. Because people always ask us who we use for garbage. But, side note. So, anyway, somebody just made this one. So, I added it. I think it's the newsletter. But, anyway, I haven't got to look at it. But, anyway, like, here's the one that I've been sharing. Not like the board. But where I did blind date with a book, Scentsy style. So, I made that one the other day. And no, since he's not offering that, that's just my own personal thing, because you can see I don't have any members in it. So that's why, that's my own personal one. So that's why I'm saying that. So please don't think that and turn me into compliance. So anyway, so first of all, on this, and also you have the Academy where it teaches you to do a lot of stuff. Obviously, it's probably the paid version. But, so it teaches you how to do that, and you can do like different classes. Excuse me. But, so we're going to create a board, okay? So when you create a board, I'm going to have to do this one-handed, so bear with me. So, we're just going to say, Scentsy, just for easier reasons. And we'll just leave it like that, okay? So, we made a one that says Scentsy. And then you can go up here, and you can change it to whatever emoji that you want. But, I'm going to keep it simple. And I'm just going to put a purple heart. Okay, there we go. Okay, now as you can see, your board is completely empty. And then up here you can see that you can add members, you can do messages, yada, 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 add content. That's what the arrows are showing me. You can share the board, but we'll get onto that later. But anyway, right now our board is empty. So I'm probably just going to pull stuff and like add to it and show you how to do stuff on that. So add. So you want to click the add button over here. And I'm doing this at my dining room table, so bear with me. Click the add because it's got the up arrows. So we want to add, let's say, a text. Okay, so now we're going to go back across. And we're going to say, we're just going to say PRV. Okay, that's what we're going to do. It's just whatever comes to me. Okay, so like to be active in 1 month, you have to be like, I'm just typing this one-handed. To be active, you have to have $250. Now, of course, that is like a new consultant. So, but if you're active and you're a leader, then, you know, and higher up, it's got to be like 500. I mean, you're still going to be active at 250, but I mean, like leadership pay. Okay, and then up here, if you want to add what PRV is, that is personal retail. Ooh, not real. Lord. I'm trying to watch my phone and do this too. Volume. Okay. So anyway, so that just kind of tells you. So then we're going to click, just say this is done. Okay. So we're going to say done. Okay. Then you created a text by doing this. Okay. And then if we want to add an image, then you can see over here. So we're going to click image. Okay. Now, this is going to pull up like stuff that I have in my like realtor stuff because that's what's populating right now. Okay. So say that we want to add like this folder thing that I offer, you know, for the open houses for other realtors. Okay, so then we're going to say upload. Now, I will say that sometimes boards likes to upload photos and sometimes, I mean, on your phone they always do, but on your computer it's iffy sometimes. So you might have to try a couple times, so don't like freak out. You're doing it right. Okay, so say we got that on there. I'm just doing random stuff. I promise my other boards are way more organized. Okay, so then we're going to go over here and we can add a link. Okay, so we want to paste our link here, but I'm going to have to go up here and go to Canva and find a link. This one's public, so all of them that's private, they're copy link. We'll say private on it, and then I recopy them to make them public to share with you all, so that way I still have my stuff on mine. Let's see, back to boards. Okay, and now we're going to paste this link here. So you paste it there and hit next. And that's just like Wax Cash. I'm just doing random stuff, y'all. You can see me in the background. Okay, and then you're going to just type in Wax Cash. That way, when you go back to reference it, you're going to know. Okay, done. And then it's going to show that Canva link up there. Now, I do have Canva Pro. So, if you don't, it's okay. But I'm just telling you, I do have it. Okay, and then you go over here. And then, you can do videos. So, I can upload YouTube videos. We're not doing it right now. You can upload PDFs. I have seen people do that. I don't personally do it. Or then you can do, YouTube. So, I can just upload this video here. Or I can make a video and put on here. Just stuff. And then I can do my YouTube. And then content from other boards. But we're going to skip that and we'll come back to it. So, hold that thought. Okay, now, we want to add a folder. Okay? Okay, what do we want this folder to be called? We will call it, I'm trying to think, fundraisers. Okay, and then, I can't spell, evidently. Then we'll go over here and change this little guy to a little money bag, because that's what they're raising. Okay, so here, we want to, now this is when the content from other boards is coming back in. So you've seen that. So I've clicked over here, see? And then we're going to add content from other boards, okay? So we're going to go and click content from other boards. Okay, so then it pulls up all the stuff that I have to offer on mine. And I mean, some of these I'm not the owner of. I'm just a person, a member. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I have that on here somewhere. But if I don't, we'll go fix it. And it's okay if we don't. Let me see. And maybe I'm crazy. Let's see. And I even have babysitting stuff on here. Let's see. This is all the stuff for my team. I created a whole board. Now I pulled this from somebody else, so don't think that. Oh, here it is, right there. See? So I made it my own, but I pulled ideas from them. So there you go. Okay, so here's right here fundraiser. So we're gonna go to this, click it. Now this is somebody else's. This is not mine. So anyway, but we're just going to add it to it, okay? Okay, so we're going to click this. And look, we added it to fundraisers. What is a scent circle? So that explains, I'm about to sneeze, sorry y'all. That explains what a scent circle, excuse me, is used for. Now we're going to go back and add something else. Now, content from other boards. Okay, let's see up here. Okay, now back down to fundraisers. Okay, now, then we're not doing a travel twist. I haven't actually, this is just Dropbox stuff, so you can add that. So say we're done with this board. Okay, so then we're going to go back and hit the back arrow. There you go. And then so you've created your folder and you see it. Okay. Then, let's say we're going to add a page. Okay, so let's click page. Okay, let's see. So we can like do one, start from scratch. You can see all these. And then also, if you don't like none of these, you can just like click and it'll like skip. So see, that's like the fundraiser one that I'm doing, but like I'm making it from ground up, you know. So anyway, so that's the like templates you can choose and you can scroll across, but we're not going to do that. So we are actually going to, let's see. Let's see. I think I can go to this. Okay. Hold this thought, sorry. Okay, so we're going to go over to pages. And then we're going to say, let's say that I want to add my board that everybody goes to for like, kind of like my website, like Linktree, and I want everything to boards because I didn't want to have 500 different things going, so I just don't do the Linktree. I had the free version, but I switched everything to boards. So, okay, so like this is like your landing page, okay? So then you're going to like see this, and then up here it says where you can move, copy, or delete. So we're going to hit copy, okay? And then we're going to go down through here to the very bottom, where it says, let's go down there to the bottom. Okay, where it says Scentsy, okay? Okay, and then it says paste here, and that's what we're going to do. So now it's took me back to the pages thing, but we're going to go over here to where it says Scentsy, and then it'll show up where I have that one pasted there. So, and then also up here, it will show you like you are the owner of it, and if you want to add members, if you want to do messages, anything like that. Also, it will show you how many people have came to your page and viewed it. So obviously it's probably setting at 0, and it may, sorry about the message. And it's saying like nothing because obviously there's nothing there because I haven't showed this page. So, but let's go back up here to where it has pages. Well, let's go back up here. Okay. So, real estate with fragrance, I have that one open because you can see like there's 165 people there. So, if you go over here to this, it will tell you how many people, like today, nothing. But it'll show you like messages I have sent out. It will show you like I made another board. Here's a copy, but I put it in a folder. It says all that stuff. Every time you send out a message, that's what it does. So that's everything like it shows. And you can even schedule messages. I haven't, but you can schedule them. I have before, but I just don't have any scheduled right now. So anyway, so it shows you all of that stuff. Like if you get a thumbs up, you can react to it. You can't really comment on it, but you can like it, love it, whatever. Okay, but then if you want to go back, it will show you like last month. How many people? So see, there we go. It'll show you like, okay, there's 113, 720, and yada, yada, yada. So it'll show you all that from last month on just the real estate with fragrance. Now, I will say that you can't do this on your phone. That is a downfall. You can only do it on a desktop version is to find out how many people has viewed it and all that. And then you'll switch back and it'll show you all the content. And then you still get to view the messages over here. So, it'll show you everything like that. And then it shows you everything that I have in here, all the Canva links, everything. I try to keep it as organized as I can. A lot of times it's in more than one place. So, like, I mean, it's still organized, but it might be posted in 2 places just because my brain may work different than your brain. So, that's on that one. And then, like, on your pages, you can go, obviously nothing there. Let's see. So it will tell me how many people has viewed this one. And then this is like my page that tells you all about me and how to do everything. So it's kind of like Linktree, but then you can click it and it'll take you, but I need to go back in and update pictures. Okay, so then we want to go over here and click edit. And I'm not going to edit anything. I just want to see, and then see like you can pick the theme. You can do content from my boards and add it in. You can even do like forms, check out all that stuff. Like, I mean, it's like, it's wild what all you can do. Let's see. So if you go over here, and I think if you go to the bottom, let me scroll down. Maybe it don't have a form on there. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Okay, so, but if you can like see all that. Let's see. Okay, so if you do this one, if you scroll all the way down, and this is my personal one. I just redid that yesterday. So if you scroll all the way down, sorry if I'm like going super fast, and I put new pictures in, and I will post them on the realtors thing if you are in that one. That way y'all can use them. This was actually at an open house I just did, and obviously you probably don't want to use that one, but I took some ones that everybody could use. That way it's more set up, staged and more professional looking. But anyway, so if you scroll all the way down, it'll have like a page right here. So this is the form, and it says like contact me. You put your name, and then like what you're more interested in. Have you tried Scentsy before? Because you really need to know that, because you need to be able to explain it to them better if they never have, but they're interested in letting you do stuff. So that's why. And then like I always try to go in and do these. That's one from an open house. They had it all staged. That one, I try to go in and like add different ones based on tones and all that. So anyway, so that's why I do that one. But let's go back. Okay, so now let's go up here to where it says that, and it tells you how many people. So like last month, that's what it was. Let's say today might be 0. Okay, so that's basically my number ones that have been on there. Trunk or treat. Whoops. Okay. Let's see. Okay, see if anybody was on it yesterday. Okay, so see. And it'll tell you like the doormat thing. People was looking at that so they could get more information to sign up for it. And then trunk or treat, fragrance with real estate. And make sure you put fragrance or something like that regarding it. Don't put Scentsy, because it's like Scentsy's offering something to real estate, and that could be that they are not offering like them as a whole. So just make sure you word that right. Okay, even though they're seeing it one-on-one still. Okay, and then like you can do like last week. See, and it'll tell you like how many views. When I first did these, like last month, you can, yeah. So there you go. Numbers go up. See, it'll like, I love that part. Like it tells you all that when I did all those trainings. And I thought that was really neat. But anyway, so that's kind of cool that it does that. But anyway, so I will say that one of the things that I do use a lot is not the project broadcast one, is the ways to pay. I'm just kind of going over this just a little bit, and I've showed you how to add content and stuff. But anyway, ways to pay. So I have this logged in on my phone to where it's actually my keypad. You can turn it into where it's your keypad. So you can just click the little world sign down there at the bottom. And you can add it as a keypad and everything. So I do. So instead of me, this was somebody else did. But I haven't never went back in and fucked with it. So just ignore that. But anyway, this is something I use all the time. So instead of having to type out if they're a new customer or something, and you all may do something different, and that's fine. But this is just how I do it. So don't think that you're doing it wrong. I'm just showing you this as an idea. So on payments, like this is what I have. I have these options. So every time that somebody needs to pay me and I need to share with them how they can pay, this is how we do it. Like, I just literally go to my keyboard. My arm's itching, sorry. So I literally go to my keyboard and switch it over to the boards. I click on the one that says payments up there, and it automatically copies and pastes it for me, and then I send them this, and that way they know how they can pay. So we're going to click out that. But, so literally I would just click that, and it'll automatically paste it. So the only thing you will have to like copy and paste will be pictures. But at least you don't have to go back through your 50 million pictures like I have, and have to like find them and everything. So that's one thing that I absolutely totally love about boards, is everything's like right here at your fingertips. That's team stuff for me, and then that's team stuff for my team. And then here's the real estate. I know you love your on then that. Here's the trunk or treat. And I'm going to do another one over that once it's closer to time of how I do things. And then here's the school gifts of where I've added those. And then you can see like there's drop downs. Back to school, student, college, you know. There's because when you, let's see. When you click on this, then see I'm going to have different folders based on what they're doing. So you go to teacher. Okay, well, you're going to see this. So I've named it teacher. Well, you got all that. And then I got those back to school. I made a folder with the packets that I have made for the teachers back to school. And you can click on that. Original idea. Shauna Davis, that's who I know has created it. I just ran with it, so don't think that. I've added all like the info cards, everything. The leaves, because that's what she did. I had to get mine from Amazon. I think she got hers at the Dollar Tree, but mine didn't have them. Okay. What I did with the leaf, everything. Like, everything that I added in there, that's what I did. But I do need to add the link for the bags. Okay, that reminds me. But anyway, so that's what that is. Then you can show, like, back to school things. Like bundles for the teachers. I have more than that, but I just haven't added them. Then we got student ones, and I thought these was cute. They're the little lunch pails with a buddy clip. Stuffed them full of teacher supplies. Well, student supplies. And then you got the college ones because remember, no wax or warmers. So then you got the Scentsy Ergo and just stuff that college kids would want. That is an actual hair towel right there. Where they can just pull their hair up and let it dry. And it's got like one of those buttons on there, the hair drying towel. In case anybody was curious. So that's basically what I do. I mean, I hope that helped. I know that like there's a lot of these boards on here, and some of them I do need to dwindle down. But you can do so much with them. Just like, let me go back up here. I'm not going to explain anything because I feel it'd be overwhelming. But like, just like this. I mean, start here. I mean, mock party. I have mock parties listed. The, you know, boards, links to them. Everything like that. Emily Cleveland, she's a rock star at doing the mock parties and making the boards for it. That's my go-to right there. Shout out to Emily. If you don't know Emily, you need to get to know her. She's awesome. So, like Canva, how to use Canva, all about, you know, all these different things. And I have pulled this from other people's, but try to make it my own. Give or take things away, add things in. Basically what works for me, what works for our team. You know, stuff like that, but that's anything. So, I mean, like compliance info, reports, anything, income disclosure, which is now on your website. So, shipping, fundraisers, resources, social media. I mean, literally anything that they could want, it's all in here. But anyway, so booking part, I mean, just anything. So, I mean, boards can, I mean, you can do a lot. So don't like stress about it. It is stressful at first, but I promise it gets better. You just got to fool it with it. But anyway, back to the Scentsy boards that we created. And see, it's showing that drop-down folder now. So we go to the Scentsy boards and see it's showing you everything like that, how to add all that stuff. But basically, when you do things, like if you do, let's say YouTube, I'm not going to add one obviously, but you're still going to paste the link there. I mean, that's all you're doing. Like it's still the same thing as like if you're adding a Canva link. Let's see. Like, you know, just a video in general, content from other boards. We've done that. We've added a page, PDF. I don't really have a PDF to add, but I'm sure you just, well, I mean, I guess I can, but. Let's see. I was trying to find one that's, let's see. Okay. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. So let's do this. We're just going to use this tool text thing that I got. Okay, so then we're just going to click upload, and then I'll just take it off there. Well, let's see. See, this is what I'm talking about. It may not. It's kind of like that image thing I was telling you about. So it may not pull it. Let's see. Recents. Okay. Upload. Oh, see, there it goes. So now it is. Okay. So it's basically the same thing. It's just going to upload that on there. Then you're just going to click done. And you can leave it that name, or you could change it if you wanted to. That's just a brand of t-shirts that I was needing some stuff about. So that's all that was, but I'll delete it off there. But that's how you do it. It's got the PDF on there. Also, if you want to go back and share the board, you just click share. Link has been copied to clipboard, and you can send it to whoever you want to. You can actually share it from your phone. You can do it on here, send it messages, text, whatever you want to do. You're done. That's literally it. That's all you have to do, and it just tells you that it's copied clipboard. And if you see my school supplies in the background, that's actually my tier tray for back to school theme. So pretty much that is it. I mean, you have the image, the link, the text. We've done the text. We've done an image. We've done a link. We've made a folder. We've added a page. We've done a PDF. You know how to do the YouTube and all that because you just paste the link. And we've done like copy content from other boards, you know, and you know how to do all that. Let's see. Basically on the pages, I'm just going to go to fundraisers because I've already made it. You go there and see, like, I've got to go in and change all these. See, like, want more info. I did add that. But I do have to go in and, like, change the pictures to, like scent circles, like some good pictures of them, and do stuff like that. So I do have to do that, but if you're wanting to do that, you just click edit, and it'll take you to that. You can, hold on, go over here, and you are going to click, so like, say you want to add a form. I know it has one on there, but okay. I don't do checkout on there. I mean, you could. I just really haven't done that. So, form. This is what it automatically populates. And this means, like, if you use Google Forms before, then you know. This means that it's required. If it's unchecked, it's not required. So you can put, like, a message in here. Here's how you add a field. You can even do multiple choice. Like, and you can do single select or more select. Let's see. So see, you got multi-select, single select. You can add options. You can do all that stuff. And then, let's see. And then you can click, make this mandatory. Make this mandatory. Then click next. Okay. Now, this is my email for like business stuff. When you click at the bottom, it'll say submit. Okay, but when send responses to my email, I have this hooked up through Gmail. So it will send it to Google Sheets, which I think is really cool. When they do that, you'll tell them thank you. You can redirect to a different page. You can do all that stuff. I mean, like, it truly is amazing. So we're just going to say we're going to connect it to Google Sheets. And we're going to leave everything else as it is. What are you going to do? Click done. Now, you don't have to do this every time you go in here and update. It's only when you add a form. So I'll go back and delete this because this link ain't even public yet. So I'll go back and delete that. But I just kind of wanted to show you that part. As far as a button, okay. Add a button. So you can add a button for all of this, like a Zoom button, a messenger. And I actually do this. Like, see, you can do PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. And it'll add a button where you can go there and pay. I don't do the pay things yet. I may eventually. I just haven't got to it. But you can add like your phone number, where they can send you a text message, so you can add that in. So it's still going to be your phone number. But it'll just say like call versus text. Okay, now the cool thing about this is, so you want to add a link, but we're going to go back out of this real quick because we're going to go to... Let's see. We're going to click done. Okay. So we're going to go out of this and we're going to add a link to, and let's see. Okay, so we're just going to copy this link. Okay, no big deal. So we're going to hit share, copied. Then we're going to go back out. Then we're going to go back up and click fundraiser. And then we're going to go over here and click edit. Of course, this will be a little different on your phone, I promise, but it's still easy to navigate. Okay, so then we're going to go back over here and we're going to add a button, okay? So say we want to add a link, okay? So you're going to label it real estate. And I'm just doing this because that's what it is, but this has nothing to do with fundraisers. I'm just making it quick and easy for y'all to understand. Okay, and then we're going to hit paste. And yes, I'm doing this with a mouse because I can't do all them command things on an Apple. So there's the link. Now we're going to hit done. Okay, so now when you go over here and actually view it, it's going to say want more info, send. And then, you know, we got all this extra stuff down here because I just added that in for y'all. Multiple choice, you know, it shows that. Let's see. And then I'm going to hit submit. And then you can click this. Now, this is the cool part. It actually takes them straight to my real estate board. See? And it's not like in the edit version, you can see. Okay? It actually takes, you know, a realtor or whatever to it. So, you know, that's kind of cool. Let's go back to the boards. But anyway, so that's kind of like if you add a link, like if you added your Venmo link. If you added your phone number link, it's going to do that. Anything like that. You can add a profile. I actually haven't done that. So that's something new. I'm just kind of showing you what it is. Like if you want to add, I guess to the top of it, you can. But I haven't done that because I usually just pick the board that I want, you know, which layout I want for the page. Content from other boards. So headline would be like, say Scent Circle, okay? Okay, so you're doing that. Then you're going to click done, okay? So that's your headline. Okay, well then you would come back in and underneath that, you would put in a paragraph. Well, you would say, I'm just going to type something short. Scent circles are used for lockers. Ooh, here I go again. I'm trying to do this one-handed, so lockers. I know they're used for more, but it's short and sweet. But you can like type way down through there, and you can even add in emojis. So now we're going to say done. Okay, so when you go back over here and you actually scroll down and look, it's going to say Scent Circles in bold because that's what you're talking about. And then it's going to say what they're used for. And believe me, you can type way more. That's why it's called a paragraph. Okay, so you can add that. You can add the PDFs just like I showed you before. Any images, you can actually, like on these, I will go back in on this part, and then so you can edit the image, see? You'll click edit and you'll fix that. As far as this one, I will just delete it and then I'll add a new image. So you'll just go over here and like click image and you'll upload it just like I showed you before. Then you got the buttons, YouTube still copy and paste, PDFs like upload, copy and paste, form, showed you that. I haven't really fooled with checkout. That's, I mean, I'm sure it's just normal. And it tells you like what currency. So obviously I'm in the United States because I'm in Kentucky. And it just tells you the product name, price, how many they wanted, da-da-da-da-da. So, you know, you can fool with that. Yes, discard because I don't need it on there. So you can fool with that. I'm just not. But as for fundraisers, if you're going to make a page on that, I do think it would be cool if you do add buttons. And then you add your link to your PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App because that's exactly what I use on collecting money with fundraisers. So that is cool because they can just come to the page if they wanted to. And it direct them right there. Content is just basically this. Theme is if you change your theme. Like I have selected Lagoon because I have other ones. Like this is my trunk or treat one because it looks Halloween-y. Then I have like different ones, like this one I think is the one I have for realtors. Have this one for like county fairs because it looks cute and county fairy. Because I'm thinking cotton candy and stuff. But anyway, that's each to their own. That's just how I roll. And I don't want overboard the same color because that way I can distinctly know what it is. So that's basically how you do that. The fundraiser thing. I will make a fundraiser board for you all with all the content where you can go back in and change it. I will say, fault to myself. I use Wendy's, but I upsell mine. So I have an upsell chart in there to show you. But I redone them and added the scents in that I was going to use this season with the Canva link. And for some reason, I'm pretty good at Canva. I've learned over the past quite a few years. But somehow the names got locked. So when you are actually looking for the scent description on there, it doesn't show it in alphabetical order. But when you are on the order form, it is in alphabetical order. So fault to myself, and I am so sorry. But I cannot get it to move. Don't ask me how I did it or what I did, but I did it. So I own that. And just to reassure you, I know that the scent circle description paper is not in alphabetical order, but the order form is. Praise Jesus. So anyway, so that is how the fundraisers is, and you can tell that it is a page because it tells you that it's a page. Here is the link to that page. You know, and then you can share it with whoever by hitting share, copy link. But when you are done with it, it will not update. It'll show it on your end, but it won't update it for everybody else until you click done, and that's pretty much saved it. And then this is copy or delete page. Then you can hit share, or you can click edit and go right back into where we was. So that's pretty much that. And I'm going to go over here and X out. So it'll take me back to my regular page. So pretty much that's all my pages because I can literally send them to people. Like if you're in a pinch, you keep it, you get it loaded on that keyboard on your phone or whatever, and you can just copy and paste, and it saves so much time than having to send this, and this, you know. But I've come really far, as you can see, like starting out. I even have like an events thing. Of course, this is last year, so I will update it for all the events I'll be doing this year, and I will add it to my, Flamingo Scents page. That way, if anybody wants to catch me at events, because I'll be in like different areas, different towns, then they can always view that, and it'll show them every event like in order by month. So I thought that was really neat. So I do that. So, but I got to update it because I don't really do them in the summer because it's so hot. And then like I have a Scentsy Air Quad special one. It tells you like the breakdown, and this is like everybody that's done it. So credit to them, kudos to them. Different pictures, what the Air Quad offers. That's mine that I made, and then these are ones that people have taken. So like, you know, I've got stuff like that because I need it at my fingertips. I need to be able to share it. It's got all the breakdowns, everything. I don't need to like hunt. County Fair, that's for my personal one. I made one for you all. Like my CSI stuff, criminal investigation. I tell you, I use it for everything. So anything like that, wax bundles, like other people, fall parties, like from last year. I mean, there's just all kinds of different things on here, and you can like literally make it your own, make it yourself. You know, you're not limited, I promise. So do not think that income disclosures, like somebody's made that. A lot of these, I mean, I need to take out. We don't even do this. Like some of this stuff I don't even need anymore, literally. But the ones I use a lot or view a lot, then it has it up here like my trunk or treat. Of course, I got members knit, and it's got some info in it for you all. Just kind of give you an idea of how I do. That's the page I have. That way it gives you an idea on how to, not really make one because I showed you how, but like how I got my content on mine. So it'll show you that. So see, it's like black. And then I think it's got, no. I must have changed it. Okay. Well, I thought I had it in the glow, but okay. Anyway, so it just tells you that. Kids want snacks, but mom wants wax. So I give out like wax samples. Thought that was cute. My back of my car, that's me. And like info, like if you want me to set up at yours, hey, there it is. Where's your event located? And that's my youngest child in his astronaut suit. He was so proud of that last year. So we'll close out that. And then this is like one that I made. I think that I gave you. Yes, so that's a setup Canva flyer. So, yes, so that just I made that on there. I thought it was cute. It just kind of shows you all, like, looking for that. They can scan it. Like, just to set up. Just handing out stuff. The treat bags I use, like, all of them. I use different, see, because you can see I use different ones, and I found those, I thought them was cute because they're pink because of flamingos. The different, like, one of this, and then there's the Canva link for the one that I had on these. My setup, you can go into a folder, shows you how I set everything up. I'll add more as I do more, but this is last year's. So, and then you go back. You can really, really organize stuff. Product, this tells you basically what I got in them. So I got, there's a glare on it. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get it to where you can see it. So product sheet, trying to figure out, so I'm trying to do something new because we're not having the product sheets anymore. So I'm trying to do something different. I don't know yet. And then I do a business card and a wax felt sample. That's what I did in the past. This year I may do, like I did with the leaves with the teacher things, and do something else and do like room spray and spray it with room spray because it's way faster. Especially if you're going to make like a lot. I do have one coming up at a school. So, and then like real estate, they want me to work with them. So, they said that I could probably just help hand out stuff there and put stuff in when they hand out stuff. So, you know. But anyway, so there is basically all my stuff. So, you know, there's a ton. Let's see. Let's go back to, oops, pages. So I always have this as like my home. But anyway, so that's basically everything. And how I do stuff. And if you have any questions, I know that was like kind of short and sweet and to the point, but I didn't want to waste your time and I want to get straight into it. So if you do have questions, please message me. And then like also too, don't ever think that you can't like reorganize these. Let me think. You can actually like drag these and move these around just like you can these, you know. And you can drag images on pages too. Let me show you that real quick. I'll do it this way. Let me click up here to edit. Okay, let me just show you at the bottom because it won't matter. Okay, so like this, so see that right there? You can like drag it and put it there. See? And then you just click done and there you go. So anyway, that's how you do that. So I just want to show you that real quick because I forgot. But anyway, basically that's how you do it. And I hope that helped. And now y'all can kind of understand boards a little bit better. So anyway, having questions, let me know. If not, y'all have a great Saturday. And I will talk to y'all later. Thank you.